Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new show, to a new video, and we are reacting right now to a video that's very, very. Man, this could be bad, really bad. Um, again, I've been seeing this all over social media, all over the place right now at the moment, and we're gonna react raw to it. And basically, we're gonna do a few. We're gonna read this whole article that the Chronicle posts, and also that other media outlets are reacting to. They are posting about this, and of course, this is written by Lee Ryder, chief Newcastle United writer for the Chronicle, and a lot of people, believe in this. A lot of people don't. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, they're not just going to put this out there if it doesn't have any backbone to it, any footing. And of course, on our show tonight, on the match preview, we're going to get the insiders, thoughts and opinion on this situation. And already it's getting hot because some fans are already commenting in that live show later on tonight that we're going to have. They're commenting on the live show chat that of course hasn't even. All right, so let's react to it. I mean, it says right here, Sandro Tonali hit with a fresh FA charge after placing bets after signing for Newcastle United. This was again what he was punished for was for what he did in Milan, in Italy, in general, and now they're new. The English Football Association, is uh, charging him with something else after he became a Newcastle United player, and this could face further punishment, to say the least. And I want to know your opinion. I want to know what you think. What is your perspective right now on this situation? It's very unfortunate. We've been backing this guy for, I've been backing this guy for a while, and um, obviously, the St. James's Park has applauded him even after the ban let him feel welcome. And now it depends on when this happened, but we got to see the context. This has caught everybody by surprise. We just exactly don't know what's going on at the moment, and very, very, very difficult to understand what's going on, what's happened. But at the end of the day, this is real, ladies and gentlemen. So let's start reading this thing. I don't know if you can read it, but I mean, I'll read it for you if you can't see it. Newcastle United star Sandro Tonali has been hit with a new charge by the FA, sorry, on betting rules. The Italy international is already suspended until August 27th of 24, but must now wait to see if further punishment follows from the FA. Tonali's ban has been issued by the Italian Football Federation and endorsed by FIFA, of course, and essentially endorsed by the Premier League and FA, whatever. But now, according to this report and other reports, um, the ex AC Milan current Newcastle United star has been investigated by the English FA, who have now issued him with a fresh new charge. The FA statement reads: Sandro Tonali has been charged with misconduct in relation to alleged breaches of FA betting rules. It's alleged that Newcastle United midfielder breached FA rule E8 50 times, 50 times, by placing bets on football matches between 12th of August 23 and 12 October 23. So 12th of August, 12 October. Now I'm going to, again, I haven't read this, so let me go back to the Premier League schedule to see what we're talking about. And if you're talking about 12th of August, oh my goodness, man, this is now we're in deep waters right here. And let me see if I can go back in time to August, when we got to go way back. We got to way back on this situation. Let me see if I can go August. Woo, we're going all the way back, aren't we? Yeah. Let me just because I want to see what matches, something that was going on, and I'm sure there was close to the beginning of the season. Must have been. But okay, so the October 12th was one of them, which just passed. But October 12th, he was already a player. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Essentially, October 12th was the game against Aston Villa when we beat them 5-1. What games did he bet on? Was this one? He scored. He was in the pitch. I mean, what games did he bet on? We got to know. And I don't know if it says on here, but did he bet on Premier League games? On what games? And obviously, if the FA Cup is involved, it must have been English games. Um, and it just happens to be the same day that we played Aston Villa, and he was in the pitch and he scored. Oh my goodness! I'm sure he got quite a bit of money if he bet on himself. But and now when it comes to October 12th, there was no Premier League game then. I'm sure it was an international break. So what did he bet on the Italy's game at that point? Because the last one that we had was October 8th was Newcastle West Ham. We draw 2-2. I remember Isak scored those two goals, and they West Ham you know drew at the game at the end of the game. So did he couldn't have bet on that one. He must have bet on the international game because the next one for Newcastle was October 21st, 4-0 over Crystal Palace. So did he bet on that one? I mean, I just don't know. At this point we don't know. Now, Sandro Tonali has until the 5th of April of 2024 to respond. The 5th of April, ladies and gentlemen, which is not going to be probably a week or so after, from now. And the club statement read, there's a club statement by the club, and it read, Newcastle United acknowledges a misconduct charge received by Sandro Tonali in respect of alleged breaches of FA betting rules. Sandro continues to fully comply with relevant investigation, and he retains the club's full support. Nothing else written? Right here. Due to this ongoing process, Sandro and Newcastle United are unable to offer further comment at this time. Eddie Howe has said at the end of last year, his thoughts are with us and our thoughts are with him. Hopefully, between us, we can make it work. And lastly, the most important thing is Sandro and his welfare. It's very easy for people to forget how young he is. The changes he's had in his life coming from Italy to England, footballers are human beings. Um All right. I mean that's a cool statement to say. That's a cool thing to say. But let's be honest. I mean, the legal age for anybody, for the most part of the world, to become adults is 18 years old. Um, Even though it's a mistake and you can forgive once, players have a responsibility and they have to abide by the rules. Now, if he has a personal issue, if he has to take uh, a treatment or go to a psychologist or psychiatrist, God knows what I mean. I'm not. I'm just saying. Then he needs to take care of that. But we can't keep making the same mistakes over and over. When was Let me see, because right here we're gonna see, because I might have mentioned it. When was he suspended? That's my thing, because I can't remember exactly. When was he suspended? That would be a good day to have, because then if it happens, it didn't happen obviously. Well, it might, the October one maybe. Let me try to look that up, because at this point in time, that date is very much interested. When was Sandro Tonali suspended? I would like to know. Oh man, Sandro Tonali, according to Eurosport.com. Sandro Tonali, right here, you see it on your screen. You can't lie about it. That's what it says. Sandro Tonali has been suspended from football since October 27th due to a betting ban issued by the Italian Football Federation, in which was endorsed by FIFA. What this means is, obviously, when the ban was issued, doesn't mean there was an investigation before that. And if he placed bets October 12th, I believe it said, of 23, that means there was already an investigation, and he placed a bet for in English football already being investigated. This is very, very tough to adhere, very tough to digest, to say the least. I don't know what follows. I don't know what should be done. At this point in time, I'm confused. And the reason why I'm confused is because I really want to believe in the player, and I really want the player to do well, especially for the club. Nobody is above the club called Newcastle United, and I just don't know. I just don't know what to think. Should he have known better? I truly believe so, but he didn't do better. If there's an alleged charge for October 12th, there was already an investigation going. He should have stopped all this nonsense just for the sake of it. and then he was suspended a week later, sort of a week later, kind of. And we got to know what game did he place bets on October 12th. We know that August 12th was clearly the match against Aston Villa and Newcastle United. Now, whether he placed bets on that game in particular, we don't know. We would assume that he'd be smart enough to bet somewhere else and not on their own game that he's playing, which that would be nonsensical to begin with, unless he really has issues and he said, you know what, and he really thinks his, you know what, is large, and he says, you know what, I'm going to bet on my own game. I'm going to score and I'm going to do it, which he did. And I hope he made a lot of money because he's going to lose more now. Newcastle says that they are back in the player. What do you think? I want to know your perspective. I want to know your opinion, ladies and gentlemen. What a tough one. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the show. And listen, we'll see you tonight on the show at 10 p.m. There's a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. A lot to talk about. And the NUFC insiders will have their say, of course, as usual. We'll see you tonight, and you can have your say as well. Comment in the chat, in the comment section. Subscribe. Smash the like button. Away the lads.